Biomass sample preparation steps. Drying. Drying is done to reduce the moisture content in the biomass sample, usually less than 10% by weight at ambient humidity and temperature without degrading. If ambient humidity is too high to permit this technique, sample must be monitored to avoid degradation and microbial growth until the moisture content is decreased to less than 10%. A temperature rise of above 45 degrees centigrade can result in thermal degradation of the sample. Drying can be done by a simple air drying or by using a convection oven. Convection oven drying. The biomass sample is dried in a convection oven drying at a temperature less than 45 degrees Celsius. This method is suitable when quantity of the sample to be dried is less than 20 gram. Biomass sample is very wet and have a risk of microbial growth. Sample is not stable for a prolonged exposure to ambient conditions. The ambient humidity is high and hence the sample cannot be air dried. For drying, the sample is taken in a pre-weighed pan and placed in a convection oven. Sample is weighed at a regular interval, and when the weight becomes constant, the sample is said to be dried. Freeze drying, lyophilization. This method is usually carried out when sample is heat sensitive and are degraded on air or oven drying. In this method, water is removed from the biomass through the process called as sublimation. Sublimation is the process that directly converts a substance in solid state to gas without passing through the liquid form. For this, the sample is frozen to convert moisture content in the biomass to ice crystals, and these crystals convert to water vapor. Lyophilization is not suitable for large quantity of samples or those with large pieces of biomass. Lyophilization is carried out in a lyophilizer, and the process consists of mainly three stages: freezing, primary drying and secondary drying. In the first step, sample is frozen to around minus 40 degrees Celsius. In the next stage is primary drying. In this stage, the ice crystals within the sample is removed by sublimation, leaving a little amount of water in the sample. This process occurs under vacuum or low temperature. In the last step is secondary drying. In this step, the remaining water in the sample is removed and leaves the dry powder of the biomass. This process is done by gradually increasing the temperature while maintaining low pressure.